What's up, WWE Universe? This is Bird Gang 114, and today we're going to have our WrestleMania 36 predictions. I'm Ed.
And I'm Cam.
And we'd like to say before we start, if you could like and subscribe, we would appreciate it. The first match that we're going to talk about today is going to be one of the women's matches. It's the Kabuki Warriors versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I'll go first. I believe that the Kabuki Warriors are going to lose the belts. I think they want to put the belts over to SmackDown to be on TV for a while. I believe they want Asuka to be separate. They've been pushing her more as a singles wrestler. So that's one of the reasons I say that. And I also would like to say, in observing the last few weeks of SmackDown, that I used to hate Nikki Cross. Now I just dislike her. I think her crazy personality, she really does it well when she's in the ring. She's, even without the fans, she goes nuts and she's totally into her character. Where Alexa Bliss, to me right now, the last couple matches I saw, was not carrying the team, which I think she was before. So I wanted to give Nikki Cross some credit as well. What do you think, Cameron?
Well, I'm gonna think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
In the beginning.
That was
in the
for
beginning.
The Rock. Yeah, that was for the Rock.
In the beginning, man.
You didn't see it coming.
All right, I got the Kabuki Warriors keeping the belts. I think they're gonna be a good tag team. I like how they played, and soon they're gonna lose the belts, but I just don't think they're gonna lose it now.
Okay, fair enough. That's yours, your feelings. And the next match on the card is going to be Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT title. I'll let you go first this time, Cameron.
Well, to me, I don't care. I don't watch NXT that much. But I'm going to say Charlotte's going to win so they could build up like another person who could help the NXT. Like how they did Finn Balor to NXT. There's going to be Charlotte for the women's division. So Charlotte's going to win the title, I think, and it's going to help the NXT because they've been losing some people.
Well, I don't watch NXT myself. I know a lot of the players in it. I know Rhea Ripley. We always call her. She looks like she's into it. If you saw pictures of her before, she did look like Charlotte Flair. They used to call her a copy. And then when she cut her hair and did this new look, I think it's working for her. She's a good competitor, but it's Charlotte Flair. I think they're going to give her the NXT belt. I agree with you. So I also say that Charlotte Flair is going to win. The next match I would like to talk about is for the other women's title with Bayley in the elimination match. So that should be interesting. It's Bayley versus Lacey Evans versus Tamina versus Naomi versus Sasha Banks.
Alright, you want me to go on first again?
Yeah.
I actually want to say, I think the final two people, it's going to be Sasha Banks and Lacey Evans. So it's going to be a new title already. And they're going to give it to Lacey Evans. They've been pushing it, I felt like, and then they kind of dropped, but I think they like Lacey Evans. I think they're going to push her even more than what we kind of saw already before. They're going to push her, and you know what? She's going to win the title.
Well, I agree with you that Bayley's going to lose the belt, but I believe the last two people in the match are going to be Bayley and Sasha Banks, and I think it's going to be an all-out brawl, and I believe Sasha Banks is going to win the belt as well. So, well, I know you said Lacey. I believe Sasha.
I said Lacey.
So my winner is Sasha. Yours is Lacey. But we both believe that she's going to lose the belt. And then
They're changing titles already.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania. And then for the next match, I'm going to say Becky Lynch is going to be fighting Shayna Baszler for the belt.
You got this one?
I'll start with this one. I know everybody loves the man, but I personally dislike the man.
I hate them both.
I think the gimmick is already worn out.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan of Shayna Baszler either, so I really don't care who's going to win. But my prediction is that Ronda Rousey's gonna show up at WrestleMania, and because she's been teasing about a comeback, and I think she's gonna ruin the match for Becky Lynch, and she's gonna lose the belt to Shayna Baszler. That way, it sets up Ronda versus Shayna Baszler, and she's gonna get her belt back. So that's my prediction.
Oh, I actually had the same thing. And the reason why, I'm going to explain why first. It's not going to be Ronda versus Baszler after. It's going to be Becky versus Ronda because Becky beat her at WrestleMania.
Well, no, she didn't. Her
Right.
shoulder was up.
Well,
Don't
that's
you
what I'm saying.
dare say that.
But you know, they're going to have a rematch. That's why I think that's going to happen as well. So I have the same thing basically. And they want that match, Becky versus Ronda. So I definitely agree with you on that.
And then in the men's, the first match is Elias versus King Corbin.
Want me to go first?
Yes.
Or you got it?
No, you go.
I go? Well, I think I saw on Instagram, Elias says he might not make it. We haven't watched SmackDown yet because it hasn't been on yet. But he put on Instagram before SmackDown started saying he might not be able to make it to WrestleMania. And I thought this is going to be a storyline where they're going to move Rob Gronkowski from a host into a match against King Corbin. And Rob Gronkowski is going to beat King Corbin. That's right. They're going to use Rob Gronkowski in this.
Alright, well, I have a feeling that same thing. He's injured because of the fall from King Corbin last week on SmackDown. But I think it's going to be Elias versus Mojo Rawley. And then I think Gronkowski is going to be outside interference for Mojo. And he's going to cause King Corbin to lose. And Mojo is going to win. And that's going to set up Gronkowski in the future.
And that's perfect, though. I want to see King Corbin versus Rob Gronkowski. I think that'd be a good feud in the future or now.
And then the next match we're going to talk about is Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley.
Well, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't
right?
either because from what we understand, Bobby Lashley has to be in a 2-week quarantine. So unless a miracle happened, it's not 2 weeks from when they taped. So I don't believe the match is even going to happen. But if it does happen, I think Bobby Lashley is going to lose to Aleister Black because they've had him on a roll. They've been pushing him. Finally, they should. He's a good competitor. If anything, they should have him teamed up with Ricochet.
Yeah,
which
you
he's
don't
not
even have him
even
in the
on
card.
the freaking card. How's that possible? So I believe if there is a match, Aleister Black wins that match.
I don't even question it. It's definitely Aleister Black if the match happens. They've been pushing him. I actually like him. Like you said, even that time when they first debuted on Raw, when they were a tag team, we are like, that's going to be a good tag team. And then all of a sudden, 1 week or 2 weeks after that, boom, they're done. They're not a tag team anymore. I was kind of mad about it because I thought they were going to be the new tag team champs. But definitely Aleister Black. They've been pushing him, and I like him too. He's a good wrestler.
So the next match originally was supposed to be for the tag team belt, Miz and Morrison versus the Usos versus the New Day. But this is where the whole controversy started with Miz showing up sick at the taping. And that's why the Roman Reigns got pulled out. He left because of the leukemia. But also they sent Miz home. And from our understanding, all the rumors are that it's Morrison versus one of the Usos in a ladder match. So we're going to go with it as the match. And I'm giving it to Morrison. I think he's hot right now. He's a great competitor. He has everything that the WWE wants in a wrestler. I think he is one of the future big guys in the sport. So I'm going with Morrison.
I can't disagree with you. I think Morrison's a better competitor than Usos, one of the Usos in the single match, number one. I think Morrison is one of the better superstars out of the whole WWE. So I just think Morrison's going to win it for them.
Yeah. Plus he was in that movie, Boone the Bounty Hunter. Great movie if you haven't seen it. So he has to win. And then the next moment match is the Street Profits versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza. And I'm going to say that I really been, since, there's no crowd participation, the Street Profits, I'm going to give them credit where credit is due. Even without the crowd, I forget what's the tall guy.
This game one, right?
Yeah.
Montez Ford.
He is a great.
He's gonna be a future.
He's a future
guy.
superstar.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the height he gets on his jumps, and he's into it no matter what. He's one of the few that has that charisma that you're looking for, and
he has
think
good promo as well and all that.
He's great.
He has
good.
Everything.
He has what it's gonna take. He just needs to put a little bit more on his frame if he can, and he'll be fine. But I think they're a way better team than Garza and Theory. So I think this is a no-brainer for me, at least, that they keep the belts in an okay match. I don't foresee anything. I see some high flying though, because Garza will take chances and Montez Ford takes chances. So I think there'll be some oohs and ahs in this match.
I definitely agree with you. I think Street Profit's gonna win. I'm just curious what Austin Theory's gonna do, because I don't know much about him. Did you see anything about him on SmackDown?
I saw that he shaved his beard though.
Yeah, so
That's about it.
I want to see what he could do. If Paul Heyman really wants him in the match, instead of, let's say, someone who we all know, if you didn't watch
Must be a reason.
you know? Yeah.
The next match is Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan for the Intercontinental title. I'll let you go first, kid.
Well, this is what I think is going to happen. Sami Zayn is going to win. I'm going to say why. He's going to keep his belt. Why? Because I think Daniel Bryan's not going to be a full-timer anymore, I heard. There's rumors that he doesn't want to be a full-time anymore. And if he has to be a full-time, he needs the belt, right? So, I'm going to go Sami Zayn.
I'm going to go with Sami Zayn just because he's the whole annoying character.
It's good, though.
Sami
good
Zayn
character.
is working, and Daniel Bryan's character is not working really right now.
I like him with the Drew Gulak.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of, I'm starting to like it. Maybe attacked him once in a while.
He definitely elevated Gulak, and Gulak is doing better too. But I just think there's going to be a lot of outside interference in this match from
Shinsuke and Cesaro.
Yeah, so I think it's just too much for the party. So I think they're going to keep it going with his annoying self. Then how
about Otis and Dolph Ziggler, huh?
That's going to be good.
Ziggler's going to have Mandy Rose on the sides, but I think Otis is going to win and take her. I'm going with Otis. He better win this match.
I'm going with Otis too, and I think it's going to be a highly entertaining match. I think Otis is going to carry the match when he does that worm thing.
It's going to get the audience kind of all happy at home.
I think if they do it right, it could be a good match because Otis has that anger, the fighting for the woman, and the whole storyline. And I honestly think Mandy Rhodes is going to turn on Dolph Ziggler in this match, and she's going to go with Otis.
I could see that because she was angry about the pictures on SmackDown, I think, if I was right. So I could see that definitely happening, feeling bad for Otis.
I think your friend...
Remember how she was late or something? She told him that she was going to be late, but she wasn't.
I think her friend, her tag team partner...
So they're going to separate the tag team, maybe.
Is the one who's did all of it. And then the next match is going to be the Undertaker versus A.J.STYLES in a Boneyard match. From what we understand, the Boneyard match is in a cemetery, which should be interesting.
It's definitely going to be interesting because it's going to be like some holes I think people's going to fall into. I think that's the only reason why I got A.J.STYLES going to win this match, because they're going to use Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson that way and kind of help make A.J.STYLES win this match. So Undertaker doesn't look bad, but...
It's 3-on-1, basically.
Yeah.
But
so that's my idea.
Yeah, because they can't make A.J.STYLES lose. I mean, they can, but I don't think they will. I think that A.J. is in his prime. Unfortunately, Undertaker is going on his way out, but he still puts on a decent match. He definitely is worth watching. So I think it's going to be a good match. If they, it could be one of the better matches on the card. But I agree with you. I think AJ is going to win.
What about match Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins?
Please refer to him as the Messiah. I'm Seth Rollins.
Okay. All right. I got him winning.
Who's him?
Seth Rollins.
Okay. I believe Seth.
I don't want him to win. I don't like him. at all. Not the way
I like
it is
his.
now.
I like his gimmick.
It's
now.
a good gimmick, but it's like
It's
I
an
don't
annoying
hate him.
gimmick.
Yeah.
But I believe that, like he said at WrestleMania, he usually wins, and Owens usually loses at WrestleMania. That's one thing. I think it's going to be a good brawl. But if you watch his promos and the way he acts on these tapings, even without the audience, Seth Rollins is a star, whether you like him or not. He does not need the audience. He makes you believe in his character. He draws you in. He doesn't need any of the background. I used to think he was okay, but after watching him now, he's really good. You have to give him his credit. He can carry that match. And I think, Kevin Owens, the last promo he did where he was sitting in the ring was a great promo. I think if they do this right, this could be better than the main events even.
No,
So I
I
think this could be
definitely
a great
agree.
match.
Because it has a good storyline they've been building up for a long time, it feels like. So it's definitely good.
Then we
Yeah,
got
build up.
John Cena versus The Fiend. I'm going to say...
You know, what kind of match?
Oh, that's right. Firefly Funhouse match. I'm not sure what that means.
It's probably being like in a house, a haunted house like Bray Wyatt's house or something like, or The Fiend's house or whatever. I think it's going to be something like that. I'm going to have Cena's going to win. I'm going to be surprised.
I'm going to say Cena's going to win.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say The Fiend is going to win because Cena does lay down for people to promote to other people. So I'm going to say Cena is going to lose. But it's a shame that this match has to happen at WrestleMania without the audience because this could have been an awesome match. And I just think it's only going to be okay because in my estimation, Bray Wyatt is not the greatest in-ring competitor. The character of The Fiend is what makes
Bray Wyatt.
But as his wrestling skills, he's average at best. And John Cena not wrestling on a daily basis is going to hurt a little bit too. So, unfortunately, I think it could have been a really good match, but I think it's only going to be an okay match. I think they should have not put this match on now and just left it for SummerSlam or something when everything hopefully is back to normal. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm wrong. Another match is the one that everyone's looking forward to, Randy Orton versus Edge in a last man standing match.
No, I can't wait for this match. This is my favorite. Out of the whole cards, this is my main. This is the best one.
They're going to beat each other up all over the whole
It's a last
center.
man standing match.
So, I don't know. You think it might go outside even?
Oh, definitely.
I think it's
going to be somewhere that no one's going to expect. Not just outside. They're going into maybe a store or something.
Everything but the kitchen sink is going to be used. Could be great because him messing with his wife, the whole hitting over the chair, trying to put him out, him saying that he loves him for this and that. I think this is going to be a very good match. Once again, they should have postponed this match. They
definitely should.
This whole card because this card right here that they have could have been one of the greatest WrestleMania cards in history because every match is a really
it's always
good
a great match, yeah.
And you really need the fans in the background. Even though we're kind of getting used to watching it without the fans, you really need it. That's why I think the whole last man standing, which is them going around all over the place,
it's going to help a little bit.
It's going to help, and because it's not like it would have been with the fans in the background anyways. But yeah, I'm going with Edge.
I don't think this is a question to think about. I got Edge winning this. There's no way Edge returns and lose to Orton. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say it's going to be some sort of controversial ending. Where you're like, Randy could have won this, but something happened. Something's going to happen. I don't know what, but I think it's controversial to keep promoting this.
I think Edge is going to win. They're going to still have a match after, but I think it's no cheating involved.
Now, then, one of the heavyweight matches, Goldberg versus It was originally Roman Reigns, but he backed out because of the coronavirus, which I don't blame him. And the chance of him, because he had leukemia, of him catching something is great, especially if Miz was there sick. I do not blame him at all.
Nope.
But from what we understand, the rumors is Braun Strowman is his replacement, and I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have Goldberg keep the belt because I think they want the Roman Reigns match versus Goldberg, and I think they're gonna hold off on that till later. So I'm gonna say Goldberg keeps the belt.
100% agree with you. Goldberg's gonna win because I think Strowman's in a little heat with WWE a little bit. I think something happened, but not just that. But Goldberg versus Roman Reigns SummerSlam is gonna be the replacement. I feel like as well. So,
And it's gonna be a short but sweet match because Goldberg only has 2 moves.
he won't last longer than 5 minutes.
So,
It's like you can almost make a bet and win it.
I know.
Yeah, you know what I
And
mean?
then the final match, Brock Lesnar versus Drew McIntyre.
Want me to go first on this?
Sure.
Well, at first, because let's say if Roman Reigns was in the card, I would have Drew McIntyre to lose, so I would have Lesnar win. But because Roman Reigns is out, I got McIntyre's winning this time. So now I'm having McIntyre win, because the card is different.
I'm gonna say this match could have been a great match, but I think it's only gonna be an okay match. Once again,
Because
I
of
think
the
Brock
fans.
Lesnar feeds off the fans with the, where you just see the move come out of nowhere and explosive. Yeah. That's not going to be there. When he does the Claymore kick,
There's no 1, 2, 3.
No countdown. I mean,
no countdown. 3, 2, 1.
This, I believe, I'm going to agree with you. I think Drew McIntyre is going to win. I think he's going to get the belt. But unfortunately, it's going to be anticlimactic because they both need the audience. They're
good wrestlers.
They're good wrestlers. It's going to be a good match, but
it's going to be hard to...
all that spectacular, heavyweight kind of like...
It's going to be hard to show it.
Yeah, it's just going to lose some of its emphasis. But I agree Drew McIntyre is going to win. So that's the card. And if you could, like I said, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think your winners are, and we'll always get back to you. We'll respond to you. We want to say thanks for taking the time for watching, and let's hope for a good card. That's all we can hope for. That it's better than we think, and that that WrestleMania is not a flop. That it ends up being great. That way, maybe they'll keep pushing with the shows on Monday and Friday because. Who knows what's going to happen after WrestleMania?
I heard Money in Bank got postponed,
so who knows?
It's just starting to go down.
But let's hope that it's good because we all need some entertainment in our life, especially with everything that's going on. So once again, thanks a lot for coming along for the ride.